Good day everyone, I am Nobi Militar and we are the Group 2 and I'm going to present to you the Activity 4, Writing my first lesson plan. Here is my group members, April May Alejos, Sunshine Arboleda, Lealyn Bibal, Liza Medal, and Stephanie Mapa. And at the end of this learning activity, the field studies students should be able to There are two activities that you're going to do in this segment of learning. First, you have to stay focused, observe, and examine materials as you work your way in writing your own lesson plan. Activity 4. 1. Draw me out. Part 1. The FS Mentor will provide at least 3 sample lesson plans using different models. The FS students will identify the model and parts the given lesson plan. Questions. What do you observe about the format of the lesson plans presented to you? Based on what you observe on the format of the lesson plans presented to us is that they have similarities and differences on how to deliver the lesson. In the detailed lesson plan, you observe that it contains the following parts: objectives, content, procedures, generalization, application, evaluation, and assignment. While in the daily lesson log, there is no assignment required. It only covers a day as a week's worth of lessons. In the daily lesson log which has presented to us consists of the following parts: objectives, content, procedures, which include review or motivation, discussion, application, generalization, evaluation, and remediations, remarks, and reflection. Number 2. Describe the parts of each lesson plan model. The first is the detailed lesson plan format consists of different components of a teaching methodologies. A lecturer prepares a lesson plan in the style as per their teaching skills. The style of this lesson plan is simple and easy to adapt. The lesson plan is consisted of the objectives, list of the materials or resources, background understanding, the procedure to be followed, evaluation, the time required for completion of the lesson, teacher activity, student's activity, assignment of learning and assignment. The next is the daily lesson log. It is template that teacher use to log parts of their daily lesson. So some of the parts of the objectives, content, procedures, remarks, and reflection. For every teacher, the primary aim is to teach effectively and to ensure that the learning process is efficient. For this, the students have to be engaged and motivated because an engaging lesson starts with an engaging plan. From a model, which part do you think is easy and difficult to construct? The part of a lesson plan that is easy to construct is the reflection, because in this part you are tasked to compose an assignment and create a question to be answered by your student. Here you can test whenever your students gain knowledge from your previous lesson. You can also reflect if what went well and what went wrong to your lesson. The part or model that we think difficult to construct is the objectives, since it will base all flow of the lesson. So objectives are the foundation upon which you can build lesson and assessment. Another part or model that we think difficult to construct is the procedures, because it is an in-depth explanation of how the lesson will progress in the classroom. What teaching method is used in each plan? Why did you say so? So the teaching methods used in each plan. In detailed lesson, the teaching method utilized by the teacher is the role-playing. It allows the students to act out a lesson and test their skills and knowledge. and these methods allow students to assume the rules of others and appreciate another point of view. Describe the congruence of the lesson plan from the intended learning outcomes to the supporting activities and assessments. The congruent instruction means that the learning activities are designed to support the objectives. The intended learning outcomes of the lesson are statements that describes the knowledge or skills that they should acquire by the end of a particular assignment, and learning activities to achieve the learning outcomes so that teaching method and assessments are aligned to learning activities, so students know how their achievement will be measured. What challenges did you encounter in writing your lesson plan? How will you address these challenges? The challenges we encountered in writing our lesson plan is to decide what learning activities should be executed, and designing activities should be aligned to the lessons and suitable for the age of the students. Another challenge is to decide what appropriate instructional materials to be used. And we will address this challenge by knowing and selecting the best learning materials that would be suitable for the learning of the students and directly related to the learning objectives of the course. It is also important to know the abilities of the students if they can perform the activities or tasks to be performed. Another is to search for the lesson ideas on educational blogs.